Here are 3 tests that help diagnose if you have shoulder impingement and 3 exercises to help fix it. Many individuals around the world that have shoulder pain struggle with shoulder impingement and they're not sure how to diagnose or how to get better with it. Common symptoms are pain reaching across the body, reaching above the head, and having that pain in the front of the shoulder. A lot of people are just not sure if what they're experiencing in the front of their shoulder is impingement or not. They're told different things by different providers. We're here to help you avoid injections, surgeries, and how to help fix it on your own. My name is Dr. Joey Seaforth, and we've helped thousands of people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, recover from shoulder impingement, rotator cuff tears, frozen shoulders, through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to show you 3 exercises to help diagnose shoulder impingement, to figure out whether or not you have it, and exercises to help fix it. Let's first discuss what shoulder impingement is. Shoulder impingement is a vague term that gets tossed around in healthcare, but it simply means that you're having compression between the shoulder and shoulder blade with various tissues. These tissues can be anything from ligaments, muscles, tendons, or bursa. And a bursa is basically a fluid-filled sac that is between different joints in the body. Because there's a lot of different tissues in the front of the shoulder, a lot of these can become impinged as you're getting your shoulder into various positions. And there are many things that can cause shoulder impingement. Although there are many things that can be leading to why you're having the shoulder impingement, we're gonna go over 3 specific tests that you can do at home to help diagnose yourself and knowing if you're experiencing shoulder impingement or not. True shoulder impingement is going to be more in the front of the shoulder. Symptoms that a lot of people experience is like sharp pain, it can be acute, and it can be when people are reaching into various positions, but the 2 most common positions are overhead and reaching across the body. These are putting the shoulder in that compromised position when you're having that impingement. Now, the first simple test that we can do in help diagnosing shoulder impingement is called a shoulder clearing test. What you're going to do for this test is you're going to place your affected side's hand on your opposite shoulder. Once it's across your chest, just like that, you're simply going to raise your elbow up. If you're experiencing pain, this is a positive sign that you're having impingement in the front of the shoulder. Make sure for all these tests that you're also testing it on your opposite side. Notice any differences that you're experiencing. Is one side having pain and the other one's not? You could likely be dealing with impingement on that one side. The higher that you bring your elbow up with this test, the higher the pain is likely going to get. That's a positive sign for shoulder impingement. Test number 2 is called Hawkins-Kennedy. A lot of these tests are named after the providers that came up with the test. For this test, you're going to grab a partner. They're going to bring your elbow out in front of your shoulder at shoulder height. From there, they're going to place pressure on your hand and they're going to move your shoulder into internal rotation. A positive sign is experiencing pain in the front of the shoulder as they're applying that pressure into internal rotation. Try this test on both sides and see how one shoulder compares to the other. Take note if you're able to go into a lot more internal rotation on one side versus the other. This could be a contributing factor to why you're having impingement in the first place. Our third test is called NIRS. What you're going to do is you're going to grab your buddy again for this test. You're going to place your thumb down into internal rotation, and then you're going to have them passively raise your arm into shoulder flexion. As they're doing that, they're going to make sure that they're having their hand on your shoulder blade, holding it down. A positive sign is experiencing pain in the front of the shoulder as you're getting your arm lifted overhead. Now, if you're going through these tests and you're feeling shoulder pain and you're having positive signs in the pain in the front of the shoulder, chances are high that you're likely dealing with shoulder impingement. So now, what can you do about it? I'm going to give you 3 awesome exercises to start reducing your pain right now. The first exercise is a banded posterior shoulder mobilization. This is creating more space by pulling the shoulder back and offloading all those tissues that can be getting compressed in the front of the shoulder. For this exercise, you're going to attach a band to a rig or a beam, and you're going to place the band on the front of your shoulder. The band is pulling your shoulder back, as you can see in the video. From there, you're going to move in and out of a chest press position. You're going to move into that position where it's closer to your body, and then you're going to extend your arm forward. The goal of this exercise is to push the shoulder back so it's not rubbing on all those tendons, ligaments, and bursa as we discussed earlier in the video. Make sure that you're not forcing this motion. This should feel good as you're doing it, and you should feel like it's offloading the front of your shoulder. That's exactly what we're going for. This is not only going to free up the shoulder joint, but it's going to reduce the irritation and that rubbing that you're getting in the front.
Hey, real quick, I know that you're struggling with pain and you obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 720-710-4371, I will send you my free shoulder pain fix demo. Thank me later. Now back to the show.
Now with the second exercise, we're going to mobilize the shoulder and shoulder blade together with an exercise called a wall slide. You're going to place one foot in front of the other and you're going to head over to the wall. You're going to place your hands on the wall, making sure that your forearms are not touching. From there, you're going to slide your arms up the wall, allowing your chest to come forward. You should feel your shoulder blades in the back moving up and around as you're doing this motion. That's exactly the stimulus that we're going for. I like to use this analogy when talking about the shoulders and shoulder blades together. If you're wearing an extremely tight shirt, it's going to make it difficult to lift your arms above your head. This is the exact same thing that you're experiencing if you can't have your shoulder blades rotate up and around. This is often lacked in traditional physical therapy and medicine. Now that we've offloaded the shoulder and we've gotten more motion in the shoulder and shoulder blade, we're going to add the third exercise, which is a banded W hold. The goal of this exercise is to engage the back of the shoulder and rotator cuff muscles, offloading the front of the shoulder. You're going to grab a band and you're going to place your elbows by your side. From there, you're going to pull the band apart, holding tension and activating all those muscles in the back of your shoulder and shoulder blade. You're going to hold that position for a few seconds, feel that engagement, and then come out of that position. To progress this exercise, it's simple. You can just hold for longer duration or grab a tighter band for it. These exercises are all super helpful, but these exercises are like a medication. Prescriptions matter. If you take too much of a good medication, it's going to be poison. But if you're also not doing the right movements and you're not doing enough, it's also going to have the negative effect. You will need to find the right dosage and prescription specifically for what you have going on, so we're addressing your specific root cause. And that is why these can be different for each individual in front of us. And this is why we work one-on-one with all of our clients. Although these are great movements for people that are experiencing shoulder pain, this is not the final solution. There are way more progressions and boxes that need to be checked to eliminate the shoulder impingement and also prevent it from coming back in the future. There needs to be a concise, guided plan. So if you found these exercises to be helpful with the shoulder pain, then that is a positive sign that you will be easily curable with the right game plan and approach. We would love to show you the next steps for these exercises and what a plan specifically would look like for you. That adds way more exercises, way more progressions, more mobility, more strength, all geared towards your specific needs, what your root cause is, and what your goals are with the shoulders, so that you can be 100% pain-free. So if you're ready to take control of your shoulder pain,
then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to fix your shoulder pain. Do this right now so you don't miss the opportunity to fix your shoulder pain and get your life back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily reels and also weekly YouTube videos to really answer all of your guys' shoulder questions. At Comeback Performance, our mission is to help over 1 million people around the world avoid unnecessary imaging, surgeries, injections, eliminate their shoulder pain, and get their lives back. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.